Hello everybody, welcome to my new kitchen. I'm really excited to be back. I didn't give a whole lot of notice that I was going to be on today, just one little post on my couple pages, but I'm kind of, what do they call that, a slow open or whatever, when they open a business and they just open without like notice. So I'm going to kind of ooze in here, you know, or ooze in, ease in, whichever way you want to call it. I'm going to be playing with the camera here differently because I've got two sections here. I've got right here and I've got right here. I'm kind of on an angle, so I got to see if you can see me and stuff. So we're going to be playing a little bit today, and I might move the camera once or twice, but we're learning. And I'm hoping to have like my pasta water boiling here. I'm going to throw the pasta water in now because we're making a nice quick pasta dish that is perfect for the season. And then afterwards, I'll take a little walk around the outside of my house. I'm not showing you inside yet because there's still more boxes I'm looking at from behind the camera here than you can possibly imagine after 22 years in one house, 31 years married, 6 kids, finally moving. Holy cow, I had no idea you could put so much stuff in an attic. We filled like a whole truck full just out of the attic. So anyway, that's why it's kind of taken me so long to come back, but now I will just finish putting my house together in between shows, but I will make sure that you don't have to see my mess. So today we're making pasta alla zucca. So there is, you know, everybody thinks that pumpkins are all American, you know, it's kind of like pumpkin pie, apple pie, all the Americana things, but in fact, they cook with lots of what they call zucca, which is their word in Italy for pumpkin, squash, and all these things. So, you know, it encompasses a lot. So, one kind, my next door neighbor, give me one. Look at this. My new neighbors, Don and Marilyn, are from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Look at this baby. So this is what we're not using this one because I've got one already here cut up, but it's not a butternut squash as much as it looks like one, but it is a big crookneck, and these actually have more flavor than a butternut squash. So I'm so excited to be back, I gotta tell you. All right, we're gonna start in this lovely Italian pan that you can get from my page. We're gonna start with a nice little bit of olive oil. This is a nice extra virgin, so we're going to kind of cook on low-ish. Oh, God, that smells good because I already made the pan a little warm. So we're going to start with some garlic. I think I'm just going to put, it's like, these are giant cloves. Wait a minute. Let me get a tongs because I got a big clove of garlic down here. That wasn't actually as giant as I thought it was, 1.5. So I'm going to scooch over right here and move my beautiful already cut zucca over a smidge. So I've got about, I weighed it was about 1.5 pounds or about 700 grams. So we're going to put this 1.5 cloves in since it was, I thought it was one big one. It's actually one and a little. Now, some people will, like I've said many times before, just put this garlic in and then take it out. Let it flavor the oil and all that. But I like the garlic kind of mixed in, so I'm going to kind of rough chop it, but kind of small. All right, and today I want reports on angles and what you think, and I think I'm going to have to get a better camera. Not have to do this on the phone. I don't know, we'll see. If not, I'm just going to put the camera over there. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Put the camera over here a little, and you can see both sides. Let's play. Well, I'll do it after. Okay. Using my non-stick stuff here. And we're going to make this a little spicy. We're going to add a little bit of peperoncino. So this is some peperoncino flakes I got in Italy. Oops. I'm just going to put one little pinch. That's all it takes. So this is a a really simple dish. And this one is actually, oh, look at this. I got pepperoncino everywhere. And today I'm wearing my sunflowers because I'm feeling so autumny and bright and sunflowery. My mom made this for me years ago. What's nice I like about this apron, it goes, I said, make them longer. They're always like these little aprons that just fit in the front. But you wipe your hands on the side. So see, got it nice and wrap around. I think all aprons should wrap around. Anyway, so we're gonna let this get golden a little bit and let the oil flavor with the peppers and the garlic. And hold on, so I'm gonna put the pasta in the water, and I left it in here. Hello. Carlo's here. He's studying. He has University of Upstairs. Okay. So we're gonna make this with, oops, uh-oh, Louis got it. We have come to find out that Louis likes raw pasta. Yep. Okay. I actually don't have enough salt. I didn't put salt in the water yet. I didn't have enough salt in my pinch pot there. Wasn't quite fresh. Okay, now this is getting golden. So very quickly, before it gets brown, I'm going to throw this in. So cut them up into cubes. Probably not as small as I should have. But we're going to chat, so it's going to cook up. Got a couple of these pieces. So this is the very bottom of it. I'm going to make something else out of this later. Oh. There's the pepperoncino in there. Turn that up a little higher now. We're going to let that cook. While the pasta's cooking, I'm going to get some water. My beautiful filtered water. So we're going to hang on to that. So we're going to cook this baby up here a little bit. So this week, I was trying to figure out this past week, what I was going to come back with, what I was going to make this week, you know, to be special in my new kitchen. But it's October, and October is, you know, autumn stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Since I have all this zucca, and I have another one too. Check this one out. This one is in English, it's a Hubbard squash. I don't know what it's called in Italian. I'm going to look it up. Somebody gave me this one too. So we're going to make lots of different pumpkin-y, squashy dishes this week. It's going to be squash week. We're going to squash into our new surroundings and have a lot of fun. All right. The pastas are cooking. Oh, this smells. Yeah, it's really a nice aroma. It's different than your normal stuff. Of course, it's got the garlic and the peppers in it. That always makes everything smell good. Don't you love my new layout here? My stove right in the front. I love it. It's so cool. I do think this is too far away, but you know, we'll figure it out. Little by little. Actually, since I'm not doing any more cutting, I could move you guys closer. What do you think? Hold on. Oh, isn't that better? Okay. I feel like I can see you better, even though I really can't see you. So I have this awesome pantry, which I'll show you another day when it's a little bit more put together. So I'm still deciding what I want where, you know, the easiest grab, you know. But it's a whole closet. It's awesome. You know what else I did? I bought a little stool, and it sits in the corner. When everybody's annoying me, I can go hide in there. I know I'm a dork, but you know what? It's really relaxing. Just 2 minutes sometimes. You need a moment of quiet. You gotta have a place to escape. You know, as they say, a prayer closet. Oh, so this is getting so nice and golden here, and it's all like sweating and getting shiny. All right, so now that it's been, you know, kind of tossed around and gotten all the oil flavor, I'm going to add some water. So it's about a cup. Or if you're doing metric, It's 250 milliliters approximately. I don't know, that was kind of fun. Usually I just pour it in, but that was kind of fun doing a little. You gotta have fun when you're cooking, you know? So now we're gonna let this all just cook down. Make sure they're all in the water here, let them sizzle around. And talk a little bit. Do you love my chalkboard? I don't know, can you read it or is it backwards? I never can remember on this thing. But anyway, benvenuti to my new kitchen. This was a chalkboard door that was already here. So if it works out right, I'm gonna put, eventually, I'll put recipes up there or something if it's readable. I can't tell yet, so we're gonna play with it, but I think it's kind of fun. Maybe I'll put the recipe up and then I'll do a close-up or something so you can screenshot it and you'll have it, you know, something like that. And then, you know, later on I'll write it out and all that baloney, but still, it's kind of fun. All these cool things. So I've got all these, so while I'm here, I'm gonna share with you. So I've got this awesome little skinny cabinet right here where I've got all my tall things, you know, I love it. I always wanted one of those because I use those baking pans all the time. Underneath here is my gas. I only have a couple things under there, like my wine bottles, you know, for cooking. Then I have my cool wine rack over here for wine bottles and water bottles. When we first were organizing and I was putting things in the cabinets, I'm like, what do I want where, you know? And we have, as we've unpacked everything, we have more water bottles and more Yeti cups than anybody I've ever met. So needless to say, now that they're all become, so I started putting the water bottles up in the wine thing. It was 3/4 of the way up was water bottles and those, you know, protein shaker bottles. I'm like, guys, really? How many do we need? We actually don't even need one per person. You know, you can wash them and share them, you know, they're cups, they go in the dishwasher. But hey, that's that. Let's see how my pasta's doing. No, not quite yet. So, this is a nice dish to have with like a rigatoni, or even if you can ever get the short rigatoni, and because it all kind of just, you know, gets inside and Now this one is going to be a semi-squished squash. Sometimes you can puree it, sometimes you can do other things. I've got a whole bunch of different recipes that are all similar but yet very different. So over this next week or two, I'm going to share you a whole bunch of zucca recipes that are Italian but will fit right in with your American traditions to bring to your table, to bring your family, to have for Thanksgiving. We're gonna do some soups, some more pastas, some muffins, maybe some pie, you know, who knows? Or crostata, as we would say in Italy. So, you know, that's one big piece right there. These are my challenges sometimes when I'm like doing this and I see like one big piece. I gotta cut it. Uh-oh. So you hear Louie, he's still here, and more than likely, I'm gonna guess that the pod people might be here picking up the pod. So yesterday we had to have finished, so when we moved here, we did 3 trucks, 3 U-Hauls. You know, this is annoying, this. Oh, watch the, well, but then you can't see. I've got the, wait, I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna use it right now, but look at my fan. Isn't this cool? Look. Whoops. Hit the button. This is my fan. But it covers the cooking. And then you turn it on. And look. The smoke is still there. That's because that's a tall pot. But anyway. I thought that was kind of neat. I was like, because I was trying to figure out when I moved in, I'm like, where's the fan? And then I realized that was a button. Never seen anything like that before. I use it when I'm making like frying stuff, but for just this stuff, I don't bother. But all right, we're gonna get a little bit more water because afterwards we're gonna need a little bit more. So, if I can find my lid, I'm just gonna use a random one. It's not my cool one, but you know, I want to cover that up because I want it to like cook down some more. And then I'm going to drain this pasta, but I'm going to save a little bit of the water just in case I need it. But most of it's going to come from here. So you can make this, if you have one, like say you have to use, say you have a butternut squash. And butternut squash isn't quite as flavorful as the zucca or some of these other squashes. Then maybe instead of using water, use a little bit of vegetable broth. that might work easier, better. That's my little pot holder here. Woo! Ooh, that's bubbling up nice. So anyway, I think that adding a little vegetable broth instead of water, maybe half and half, or maybe even all, would give you some more flavor. So these are the things that you do when you modify something. So I want this to be simple. It can be the big crook necks, but you may not want to make 10 things, because that thing, this baby, will make like, let's see, muffin, pie, pasta, gnocchi, risotto, and soup. I don't know, I think I'll probably make 8 dishes easy or something. So what I recommend is know your squashes. Start getting to know them, test them out, you know, try them plain and see which one has more flavor. But I'm telling you this already, I can tell you now, this one has more flavor than a butternut squash. A butternut squash is nice, but if you try a risotto with a butternut squash versus this, it has a little bit more. And this Hubbard squash, I've never cooked before, but I hear they're really good. So I'm going to find out very soon. Let's test the pasta. I don't want it overcooked. I love the smell of cooking pasta. I don't want to do it out of the spoon. That's perfect. What I'm going to do here real quick, while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm just going to take it all out of here, put it in another pot. It's easier than picking this thing up to drain. It's always good to have these handled, either these or these here. Actually, this would be better because it's taller. But these are the best, most useful strainers with long handles. Done. So now, let me turn that off. That's off. Let's move this water out of the way so we can stop steaming in my face. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. So now, I love making lots of noise in my kitchen. I am so excited to be here, can I tell you? Okay, so these are now, see this thing is soft, but I can cut them with this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squish this up a little bit. Now you can use, let's see, got my stuff all tangled up. You can use something like this. You can use like a potato masher, you know, these babies. Or you can use this Pampered Chef masher, which I like this one I'm going to use today because this is plastic and it's not going to hurt mine. But I'm just going to, you know, chop this up. And as I'm at it, I'm going to add another 3/4 cup of water. I know this has plenty of flavor in here. And again, you can do this with any. Now, a regular pumpkin, unless they're those cooking pumpkins, they don't have a whole lot of flavor. But if you use those, again, use vegetable broth and it'll give it some more punch. And you know what? Everything's edible. Don't let them tell you it's not. I mean, unless it's that. I'm seeing signs around here for deer corn. I guess it's corn you feed the deer? I don't know. But I wonder, is it edible for us? I'm sure it's not poisonous. I think I'm going to buy some and just try it for the heck of it. If it's good enough for the deer, it's good enough for me. Okay. So I'm not going to puree this because this is a different dish. Sometimes you puree it, and sometimes you sometimes you like smooth tomato sauce, and sometimes you don't. This is actually nice. Let me show you with a spoon here. So it's nice and like a smooth, chunky, you know, and you can use the back of the spoon to make some of it more smooth. It makes it kind of creamy. And this is going to cook down. Now, some people, and I've done it this way before, and I'm going to tell you you can do it. you put this water in here, and you don't use a whole pound of pasta. You use about 2/3 of a pound of pasta. And you cook it right in this water. But I wanted to make a little bit more, and I didn't want to quite do that. But that actually makes it creamier because you have the pasta starch in it. But this is still was like a good al dente. So you can still let it do a little bit more cooking here in this. I'm going to turn this on lower. Look how pretty that is. Now, it's not quite pretty enough though. First of all, I'm going to turn this big burner off and put my one that's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to move it forward here a little bit. Because I'm going to do one more thing. Put this over here. Don't need this. We are going to, first of all, I'm going to get a little bit more water. I'm going to put a little bit of the starch water in there because I would give it a little more oomph, a little more consistency. And now I'm going to chop up some nice fresh parsley, nice organic fresh parsley. So then I'm going to just do a nice handful here. Cut the big stems off, and then just do a chop. Let me see how much I need. Stem. I'm going to throw this in. Oh man. Now this is going to have a little bit of a, smidge of a broth to it, just a teeny bit. So make sure you get in the bottom and get some of that. But look how pretty that is. And it's just really yummy. Let me taste it. Let's get a fork. Down in there in the sauce with a little piece of the zucca, a little piece of the prezzemolo. Look at that. It's hot. I'm not going to be like one of those people that puts it in my mouth and pretends I'm okay while my mouth is burning. No. Tell you what it needs. It needs a pinch of salt. Very, very good. And you know what? I'm going to add a pinch of pepper. This isn't usually too peppery of a dish. I mean, we've got the red pepper in there. So I'm at the bottom here, so it looks like I'm putting a lot in, but there we go. Always taste your food before you serve it to somebody. You never know what it needs. Or if you overdid something, then you gotta make something else real quick. Oh man. The smell is just so nice. Very subtle. Let's try this again. The parsley. It's a very simple fresh dish. Now, there's lots of variations that will give it. Now, this is vegan, and I did this on purpose today because Carlo was eating vegan. Kind of hard in this Italian house. But you can saute some pancetta with that garlic, and it is. You could also add, when you're cooking up the zucca, you can add a little ricotta, you can add a little mascarpone and make it creamier. So there's a lot of options, or some parmigiano, a lot of options. But this is creamy-ish, and if you wanted to take half of that out and blend it and then add it in, you can do that too. It's also really nice. Now, I don't have any chopped up right now, but I'll tell you, when you serve this, you get some toast almonds and toast them in the oven while you're cooking, just a little bit, and chop them up really fine and sprinkle a little bit of almonds on top. It's similar to, I do that when I make this, I make a butternut squash parmigiano, so to speak. is good. And I put the toasted almonds on top. It's really yummy. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that. Let's try this one more time because I want to. Very light. Very light. Will be good, but I will sprinkle some cheese on top of mine because I like cheese. But it's really good. Really simple. Throw it together. It really didn't take that long. You know, by the time I cooked the pasta, you know, by the time you put the water on to boil by the time it boils and the pasta cooks, you can have your sauce made, mix it together. Quick, easy meal that is healthy. So, and it's vegan and vegetarian and just plain old Italian. Just by its nature, it happens to be vegan and vegetarian. So, that's my dish for today. Hope you like it. So now we're going to go over and chit chat for a few minutes. But thank you for watching this part, and I hope you stay and we'll talk some more. So hold on. I closed the blinds and it worked. Yay! I'm so excited. All right, so let me wipe off my glasses because I really want to see if anybody has any questions. Oh, thank you. I like my gas cooktop on the island too. So it's actually propane. And you know what? I want to make sure I turned everything. Yeah. Make sure I turned it all off before I come over here to sit down. So I haven't decided where my seating area is going to be yet, but this is going to be it for today because this is where I happen to have a table. Oh God. So my bangs are really short right now. Not sure if it's what I like yet, but we'll see. I think they'll just have to grow back out. And I kind of tried to hide the blonde because I was just kind of in a mood to go back to brown, but you know, we shall see how it goes. So how have you all been? I've really missed everybody. This has been, I gotta tell you, probably one of the most stressful months of my life. It's been a long month and a half between, and I was still doing shows while we were packing up the other house, but unpacking is a whole nother story because all of a sudden you realize how much stuff you've got. So we've already taken one full big giant pickup truck load to Goodwill, and that's after we had a huge yard sale back in New Jersey. And so, you know, now we've got another, we're already loading the truck up again. And I mean, boxes and boxes and more boxes. But afterwards we'll do a quick little walk around my backyard here and I'll show you where someday I'm going to have a garden. But let's see if I can do this without glaring. There we go. I'm in a spot where I'm not glaring too much. If you're watching today, please say hi so I know you're there. I'm really excited. Thank you. I missed you too. I'm so excited to be back and so excited that I'm trying to find the spot where my glasses aren't glaring. You know, it just doesn't work. Oh, if I hold my head this way, my glasses don't glare so much. So anyway, we have a hot tub that I am just loving. I was told that the previous owners used it this neighbor said they used it once and that neighbor said they thought they used it twice. So once or twice in the 5 years or something that they were here. And hello to everybody. So we've used it, I think, since we got it started. We've used it regularly, and even sometimes twice a day. I have to tell you, because all the aches from running boxes up and down stairs and in and out of trucks, we are all just achy, and that hot tub has been awesome. And the house also came with a sauna in the garage. We saw sauna on the listing, and we were like, where is this sauna? We didn't see a sauna, and we went into the garage, and there it was. It's a self-standing, little enclosed thing. I haven't used the sauna yet, but Leo has used it and really likes it. And I got to tell you, they say saunas and hot tubs are really good for your mental health. And I'm telling you, I haven't tried the sauna yet. And the saunas apparently are even better than the hot tub, but they said the hot tubs are a close second, almost just as good as the sauna. And I'm telling you, it relaxes not just my body, it relaxes my head, my heart, my soul. And it has, oh my gosh, you wanna know the coolest thing? Besides everything else, it has like these lights, and you can change the lights whether they're like one color or they like rotate colors, so it's kind of cool, but it's very dim. And then it has speakers. I can Bluetooth my phone and I can play music, and I'm sitting in the corner and the little speakers behind me and I'm listening to music, and you know, it's been really cool. As I'll tell you, between my back and my yesterday, oh no, so we live on this big circle, and I will show it to you when we go outside. And so the neighborhood's like this big loop, and there's a pond in the middle, and we're across the street from the pond. And so I got a new bicycle. A friend of mine my friend Nick gave me a beach cruiser. He's like, oh, I got an extra beach cruiser. You want it? So it sat here because it needed hand grips, which Carlo put on for me the other day. So day before yesterday, Pasquale and I went for a ride around. We did the loop. It's a mile. It's 1 mile, 1.1 or 1 point, I don't know. But anyway, it's about a mile. No big deal. Simple bike ride. Now, mind you, I'm so out of shape, and this last 2 months, I've done nothing except for pack boxes and unpack boxes and pack boxes and unpack boxes. Anyway, we went kind of early-ish in the day, and by evening, I'm like, man, I'm so sore. My shoulders are, but I felt like my shoulder didn't hurt. It was just sore, and I'm like, it felt like I did something. Like, what the heck is this? And by yesterday morning, I'm like, oh my God, my abs were hurting, my lower back was hurting, of course, and my shoulders were hurting. I'm like, that's from riding 1 mile on a bike. Can you tell how out of shape I am? I'm disgusted. So yesterday, I carried 20 million boxes up and down the stairs. So, you know, that was my exercise yesterday. But today, back on the bike. That's going to be my daily thing. Please, if you're watching, because I see lots of names flying up that I've never seen before, if you're watching, please say hello. And please mark the little dingy bell at the top by where it says live or whatever near my name, because that'll let you know when I come live again. So if I have new people watching, which I'm really excited about the possibility, you know, please, you know, stay tuned, because we're going to be on every day. Hello, Isabel. So anyway, and Beth, I saw my Beth from home, and Beth from Maryland, and Christine, my top fan. So please say hi if you're on, so that I know you're there and I can come back and note your names, because I like to watch and see, and it makes me so happy building a community here, because what has been really cool is watching you guys, as I was on for 3-4 months there during the pandemic, was watching not people just say hi to me, but now people saying hi to each other, because you guys are getting to know each other on here. Make friends, because I have now become friends with so many of you, and I know you all would like each other, so get to know each other, because it's really cool, and you're in different parts of the country, so that's really neat. So I'm on the very eastern, I can't be much more east than that. Oh, and I just have to shout out to Venezuela. Ciao, Michaela. My little niece down in Venezuela is been watching and practicing her English and learning my cooking, so it makes me really happy. I am so happy, let me tell you. Gina, and Maggie, hello. So, and I'm saying hi to Betty, even though she hasn't said hi yet. I see you watching. And we're both in Delaware now. So, I'm really, really excited to be here. It's just, I'm having fun. You know, the air is just, we're only a couple miles from the ocean. The air is so fresh. You walk outside and it's just like, oh, it's so nice. And we have 1.5 acres. And you know what? I might as well just take you guys outside right now. How's that? Let's go. So, I've gone outside my kitchen. And, oops, we're in the sunshine. Okay, look behind me. See all the boxes? Those are the unpacked boxes that are going, we're going down my 4 little stairs. So, this, let me show you. Behind me here is my hot tub. It's so cool. I'm telling you, we're out here every night. So Pasquale, he's obsessed right now with putting, he wants to put hanging lights on the hot tub thing there, on the pergola, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, and I'm going to just show you. So this is my backyard. So see the fenced in area behind me? That's only part of my yard. And look at the volleyball net they left us. But okay, see where that ugly yellow grass is? That's not mine. But see the green grass that goes straight back from my property all the way to the street? So we have 1.5 acres. It goes all the way back there to the trees. So it's really pretty cool. And, well, you know, this is, oops, I got to watch for landmines here because it's so nice having a fenced in yard. But this is my backyard. This is the back of my house. And it's amazing how much more house you can get down here in Delaware than you can in New Jersey for that. Less than that price. And I'm going to take you out to the front yard now. Show you the front of my house. Oops. Ooh, there's a spider web on my gate. We have spiders everywhere. Oh, I have to introduce you to Steve. We have, let me see if Steve's still here. We have this, the kids found this giant spider. Oh my gosh, I think he's gone. Oh no. Oh, no, and he's here. Wait, I'm going to show you the biggest freaking spider you've ever seen. I'm going to turn this around. Wait, how do I do this? I can't do it. Okay, I don't know how to do it. But anyway, oh yes, there it is. Hold on. Look at this spider. Now, mind you, I don't know what to compare him to, but look at him. He has, I'm telling you, he's easily the length of he's easy 2.5 inches long. He's like this big. He's huge. And he does this zigzag thing in his web. It's really, I don't like spiders, but he's just been right here and it's been crazy. It's like just totally crazy. So anyway, oh, the pod's still here. They haven't come to pick it up yet. See, here's my pod sitting in my driveway. So, and here is, I'm going to walk out to the street so you can see my house behind me. Wait a minute. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think it's a brown recluse. It's something else. It's not. It's got like a design on it. It's really pretty though. But we just leave him alone. Okay. So there's my, let me see. There's my house. We got a little balcony up top, and there's my garage. And we found this place. It was actually happens to be a wedding venue. And I stopped and asked this lady, "What is this place?" And she goes, "It's a wedding venue." I'm like, "Oh, cool." She goes, "Are you a caterer?" And I'm like, "How did you know?" I was like, "That's weird. I mean, I don't really cater much, but..." Wait a minute. Still here. Oops, I forgot. Doggone it. Hold on. I forgot that I got magnets for the side of my car. Aren't they cute? So she was reading my magnets, and I didn't even realize I forgot they were there. So we're gonna go back and walk by Steve. The boys call the spider Steve. Me and Angelina call him Fred. I don't know why they gave him a different name, but day one he was Fred, and now he's Steve. So yeah, he's got like all these yellow stripes on him. I'm gonna go look it up. Big spider, yellow stripes. They're up and down yellow stripes. Better not be if he's a brown recluse, we'll kill him. But you know, I don't think I've seen those before. Doesn't have the same look. Okay, let's see here. Ta-da! Back in the yard. We can't go in my front door because there's too many boxes in the dining room. So what's really cool is when you walk in my door, it's would be a formal living room and dining room to the left. And then we have a big family room off the kitchen. Well, let me tell you something. I don't need a formal living room. We're making that whole big room one big dining room. So, there we go. We'll get to see more of this later. But anyway, so, please say hello. Oh, what a mess I am. Like my cool painting behind me? I didn't paint it. There's an artist named Banksy. He's a graffiti artist in England, and that's one of his prints. I'm getting better at this moving stuff around thing, but we'll get there. It's warm out today in the sun, but it's not humid, so it's pretty nice. I'm just so happy to be back. You know, it's just, I've really, every day, like last week, I swore I was going to do last week, and I was like, but I couldn't do it. And mentally, I was like just shot. I was exhausted. I was aching. I'm like, how am I going to put a smile on this face and not look phony? So after the hot tub twice yesterday, I'm feeling a little better. We went in first thing in the morning because that had to heal my bike ride. And then last night we went back in after last night Pat and I finished. Well, he did the bulk of the heavy work. I just was, well, actually I was carrying stuff up and down the stairs. He was bringing it, you know, into the house, and I was going through it in the house and putting it places. And you know, it just, I was exhausted. So then last night I'm like, Leo got home from work and he's like, I'm going to the hot tub. And then Pat's like, yeah, I think I'm going to too. And I'm like, you are? I'm like, let's go. And so I think I need 27 bathing suits because none of them are dry before. No, there we are. That we disconnected there for a second. But this has been a true joy and a blessing. You know, my business grew like 500% in 1 year. From 2018 to 2019. And then from last year to this year, it went to 0. And I was so bummed out. And I was like, what am I going to do now? This is such a letdown, and it's so sad. And I was getting so excited and building something beautiful and sharing this back to the table thing and showing people Roseto. And it was my dream. And all of a sudden, not only just a business, but a dream got squashed. But that squash, no pun intended with the squash day we did today. With that squashed dream came a new reality, which has been, yes, I love being in person with people more than anything in the world, but being able to reach all of you via this medium here on Facebook and YouTube has been a real joy. I've met so many neat people. I've actually met a couple people in person that were local to me, and I hope to meet more, but I've met people on the phone and just via messages here, and it's just been a true joy for me. It has given me something to be excited about and to live for. You guys have thanked me for giving you something to watch, but I thank you for giving me something to do. So I'm glad we're all helping each other because that's been really awesome. So anyway, stay tuned for tomorrow. First of all, if you're on and you've never been on here before, please, please, please say hello. Let me know you're there. And I'm really excited because I'm seeing new names. So this is, I don't know how or why, but this is just really awesome. So I'm very excited. So please stay tuned for tomorrow at 11-ish. You know me, 11-ish. Today was 11:10. But anyway, be ready. I'm back. And so I expect to see you. Tomorrow we're going to make some muffins, but Italian style. So with some zucca, some, you know, Italian style squash / pumpkin muffins. So be ready. They're going to be healthy. They're going to be yummy. They're going to be low fat, not low, I don't know. Yeah, low fat-ish, but low something. Healthy. Let's just call it that. Healthy. Low sugar. That's the thing. That's it. Low sugar. I always make low sugar though. You guys know that. So anyway, thank you, and gosh, I'm so excited. Welcome to my new kitchen. I can't wait to see you guys next. And I honestly don't even want to get off right now because I'm babbling away, and I've really missed having you guys to talk to. I'm in a new place. I'm meeting new people. That's a lot of fun. Riding my new bike. You guys are going to watch a transformation because you're going to see a truly happier Dorina. I'm always happy. I love being happy. It's like my hobby. My hobby. That's it. Happiness can be a hobby. Practice. You got to practice it, just like practice anything else. Hi Renee, cupcake lady, love you. So anyway, we're gonna be happy, and I'm gonna show you and how to do it, and it all starts at the table. So bring your family to the table today with some pasta zucca. Again, this is a simple one. And that's how you grow things. And I'm going to show you over the next week or two some other dishes that we're going to expand on what we did today. Today's a simple one. It's just, you know, some kind of squash, some garlic, some hot peppers, a little bit of salt and pepper. Very simple. And some parsley. Don't forget the parsley. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of other things and a lot of other flavors you can add to that to make the same dish different. And you can go with meat, obviously the pancetta or some prosciutto or some ham or some guanciale or some speck. If you don't know what those things are, I will teach you. And or you can keep it vegetarian. You can add some other things. You can make it vegetarian and add some creamy things to it, or you can keep it vegan, even add some other vegetables to it and make a little chunkiness to it or whatever. So, but this is a base, just like I taught you a base tomato sauce. This is a base zucca sauce, and we'll be back making different variations of it, because believe me, my neighbor keeps giving me squash. I wonder what they're up to. They're fun. I gotta tell you, they're really cool. So anyway, I'm so happy to have nice neighbors too. That is a whole nother story for another day. But I got some really nice neighbors and I'm just thrilled. So thank you, people around here, my new neighbors. I've had nothing but a good time meeting new people, and I can't wait to meet more. And then, of course, I've got friends that are here. My friends Nick and Renee, my friends Nikki and Bob, my friends, just my cousins, different people, have stopped by. So it's been really cool. So if you're on, please say hello. Please hit the little dingy bell if you're new so that you get reminded. But just know that every day, 11-ish, I'm on Facebook. And then these things get edited and will be on my YouTube channel in their playlist so that you can always refer back to them if you want to. Okay? So have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. A domani. Ciao. Mwah.